Hello everybody, welcome back to Glenleathann on Farming Simulator 22. Hope you're all doing well. I was hoping to have video made a bit sooner, but I've unfortunately had a poorly dog that's had an operation, so I've been looking after it. All full on recovery now, so I'll hopefully get back to making a few more videos. So as you can see from the last video, we had the New Holland combine, but it was awful. The turning circle on it was non-existent. It was constantly catching the hedge, and that was even with what, 4 or 5 headlands. The speed and width of it was no use, so it was sold. It will probably be in the sales page. Somewhere. Maybe not up yet, but it'll come up sometime. But we didn't get very much for it. It was quite old, damaged and worn down, so we didn't get very much. So I sold it. I think it was about £1,100 or something. A little bit more for the header and the trailer, and we've leased in the modded Lexion 620 just to get the oat field finished and this wheat field finished. So, since I posted the first video, I see that Glenleathann has now been released on ModHub. So I hope you'll all enjoy playing it. I shall leave that there for now. So the only other thing I said, I finished... what field is it? Field 91. I finished that at the end of the last video. And you can see where I swapped over to the lexicon. You store delivery to get it sent to the field, just for quickness. And I also finished the grass field that we were cutting, field 58. So I'm in two minds whether to bale this one or put it in the pit. We will need hay, so we will do either 89 or 88 as hay. So I think I will bale this cut, possibly bale 2 of these for this cut and hay for one of the others, and then next time we shall get the stuff in the pit. So where's our baler? In there. We will get, we've got the 7010 and I don't know why that's not letting me get in, but we will go with the 7740. Go and get some baling done. We're ready for the net wrap. We shall make sure automatic drop is on, otherwise I will be forever forgetting to drop the bales. Things could probably do with a repair as well, the baler and the tractor more than likely. There we go, first bale out. I've seen the announcement, as I'm sure most of you have seen this week, for the premium expansion coming out in November with all the new root crops and bits and pieces. So I'm sure we're all looking forward to that. Those that have known me playing Farming Sim for a while know I like harvesting carrots, so definitely looking forward to that. I know you can get them as a multi-fruit edit on some maps as it is. I did contemplate editing this map to multi-fruit, but I think we'll keep it as it is at the minute. It'd be nice if, especially for those using Maze Plus like myself, that we could have... I don't need to go and empty the combine again. I'm sure it was set to automatic unload, but is it? You're going to unload to itself. That's the handy thing about simple inspector there. I can tell when it's not moving, if it's stuck. So for anyone that's looking for that, there above the mini map it says the Lexicon, Massey Ferguson, etc. That is available on Mod Hub. It is Simple Inspector. And the other side is on GitHub, and it's Enhanced Vehicle, which gives you GPS, 4-wheel drive, park. It's very good mod. Use it in everything now, as opposed to Wopster's guidance steering, which I still use as well, but do really find that Enhanced Vehicle is got a lot more features. So yeah, no, back to what I was saying, that with using Maze Plus it would be nice to have more of the clover and alfalfa for different feed types, although I have edited my animal feed extensions so we can just feed silage, just feed hay, just feed silage to the cows, just hay to the sheep, just wheat to the chickens. That will fill up all bars to the full. I did see that Court Farms has been submitted to Giants for testing, so I know nearly everybody is extremely excited for that map dropping. I'm sure we've all been watching Scroft's Farmhand roleplay series on it, plus Daggerwin started his series on it. It does look very good, and I will, obviously like everybody else, play it. I will probably put it on my multiplayer server. Although I probably won't initially jump straight into making videos. I'm going to stick with Glenleathann for a while, as everybody is going to be making videos on Court Farms, so I really just get lost in among all the bigger names. Oh. Keep forgetting I'm not playing with round baler extension, which stops the baler. And it's full. I think the combine's finished. If it is, we shall go and get rid of it before it charges us too much more. So we're going to list items and we'll return them. So it's a nice mod, that lexicon. It's obviously a bit smaller than the big base game one. I think that will be our target, to buy one like that. So I am playing on 3 days per month, mainly because that's what's recommended for the Scottish weather seasons that have been implemented in the map. I did have the time on 0.5 in the last episode just to give us a chance to get the harvest done, but I will be playing that as close to 5 times as possible. Hoping not to skip too many days, but maybe through the winter we may have to skip through some days, as long as we have enough to feed the animals. Yeah, this weight box is a bit big on the front. And I really don't like the gearbox on this tractor, but it is what it is. So we got 27, nearly 28,000 litres off of that field, so that will keep the chickens going for a while. Don't think I've actually bought the chickens yet, but we now have feed for them. I'll just stick this trailer down here. And we shall carry on with getting this baled up. So what I think I will do is I will jump into a time lapse while I'm doing this, and I'll be back with you all soon. won't try and count how many times I forgot to stop and let the baler unload. 1 to 5 bales, yeah, there's a lot of bales, a lot of unloading. So, and I normally have the round baler extension on, which automatically stops the baler when it's full and empties it. But because I have been using the Mark Thor quick bale off a mod hub a lot recently in multiplayer and any single players I've been playing, I've had it switched off because it defeats the purpose of the quick bale, fast bale, whatever you want to call it, if you're using the base game versions. As in, you don't have to stop with the quick bale, so when it gets full and then it automatically stops, it just becomes a pain. But I've obviously not switched it back on, although I do plan to upgrade the baler to hopefully the fast bale, quick bale in the future. I do have it installed. I also have a personal edited version with the Doric Dog logos on it from Mark, very kindly made for me, similar to the T7 and T6000 I have. So last swath, and then we'll just pick up a few little bits. As you'll have seen in the time lapse, I did go and repair the tractor and the baler a bit. It did improve the speed by a couple of miles an hour, but yeah, we need definitely need a quicker working baler. What I'll do with the 2 straw fields is I will bale those as a sort of half time-lapse episode in between this and the next one. Just for those who don't want to miss anything I'm doing. So with the 10 mile an hour on the baler, it's going to take a while. I think I'll pick up this little bit and that will do. We'll get the 7810 on the wrapper, I think. So I haven't really set any goals as such on this map at the moment. Obviously the idea is to improve all our equipment. The fields are quite a decent size. We obviously want to have more cows, sheep, chickens, do some productions. But I think we'll go for a sort of main goal of 5 million in the bank. I think we'll go for it. We'll call it. I think we'll set that as the target. We'll see how the series is going if and when we get to that amount. I could set course play away to do this if I wanted to, and go make a start on the baling. That I think you've probably seen enough baling today. Automatic drop. So again, because all my machinery's old and well worn, this wrapper's going to need a bit of maintenance. But at the moment it's working. and we're just waiting for next month and we can get another field of silage cut and baled and a field of hay. That'll give us our feed hopefully for during the winter. We may get a second cut yet, although we're pushing it by the time we get through to October. But as you can see the sort of tree stumps in the middle of the hedges, so you can cut the hedges and make bigger fields. If we buy, well, we do own field 57. I didn't realize I owned that. So we may do some pit silage then with with 57 and 88. We can cut the hedge down and make one big field. Maybe worth doing 88 and 89 as one field, and keeping 57 and 58 separate fields. So it's not the quickest of jobs, most exciting of jobs wrapping. I think I've done enough of a time lapse in this episode. So we shall set course play away. Hopefully he doesn't do that. Not entirely sure why I didn't pick that one up straight away, but well, it's a nice fixture of course play. Although they do like to get stuck in the hedge quite a bit. So I think what we will do is we will go and we will get ourselves some seed from the shop. We definitely need some fertilizer and a fertilizer spreader. Because we don't have enough slurry yet or manure. But we'll take the L200 down and we shall nip to the shop if I can remember where the shop is. It's up there next to field 35. So what I need to do is make sure that I have remembered to reset the store point back to the store. So we will get some Anglia seeds. I'm sure we do have some seed and fertilizer that came out the sale pages. We'll get 4 of those. I will wait on the fertilizer because I'm sure we have some. We will get, do we have a, we don't have a sprayer. What have we got in this sale? This is an edited version of the sales page, obviously. I don't pick what's on it, but it's been edited for a lot more items to be on the page instead of just 3 or 4. It's liquid fertilizer. Doesn't have a tanker at the minute, sprayer at the minute. Just maize plus seeds. I'm not going to spend all day scrolling through. We will look in here. We could do with one that does lime. That doesn't hold very much is the problem. That's a bit cheaty. 42 meters. We'll go with the Acura 1600. I haven't used it before. We will buy that. And we should have a forklift for our use here. So we all get to laugh at me, I've never really used one before. No, I do use one at work. I've not used one in game. Will I manage 4? Or will I end up doing a wheelie? Yeah, I think 2 at a time will be enough. Didn't like to break there, did it? Just fix those slightly. I could have cheated and used super strength all along, but forklifts here to be used. Probably would have helped if I had put them on reasonably square. I am going to try and do some loader work, not just use auto load the whole time. Maybe not with the amount of bales we're going to have off of those fields, but I do certainly think we need to upgrade the baler. Let's see how we go now. They're on a bit square. Nearly. For not using forklifts, I'll take it. And just for ease, I will put this on a bit of a cheat. Get the guy at the store to come out and do it. So, and I think on that note, at the store, we shall call this video a day there. And I shall see you all again very soon. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button to help my channel grow. And I shall see you all again back on Glenleathann and Farming Simulator 22.